Have you ever reached into your pocket, pulled out some change, and thought, just another dime? Well, what if I told you that one of those tiny silver coins, yes, the 2020 D Roosevelt dime, could secretly be worth over $3.2 million right now? I know it sounds crazy, right? You're thinking, come on, a dime? That's barely enough to buy a paperclip these days. But hold on tight, because this story isn't about pocket change. It's about hidden fortune disguised as everyday currency. And before you toss that jar of coins sitting in your kitchen drawer, watch this till the end, because what I'm about to show you could literally change your life overnight. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you really looked at your coins? If your answer is never, well, that's exactly what the millionaires said before they found theirs. Now, the 2020 D Roosevelt dime was minted in Denver, a coin most people overlook because it looks so normal. But here's where the twist begins. During the 2020 minting process, a small batch of dimes left the Denver Mint with minute-striking errors, some with double die reverses, others with planchet anomalies, and a few with off-center mint strikes that are nearly impossible to detect with the naked eye. Collectors call them the ghost errors because they hide in plain sight, and if you're lucky enough to have one, you could be sitting on a coin that the market now values at more than $3 million. Think about that for a second. Something that weighs less than a paperclip, something most people drop on the ground and walk away from, could fund your retirement, your dream home, even your children's future. It's like a treasure hunt right under your nose. And the best part? Anyone can play. Imagine waking up tomorrow, flipping over a dime, and realizing you've been holding a small piece of American history that the world forgot about. Sounds exciting, right? But here's where it gets intense, because for every lucky finder, there are thousands of people throwing away their fortune without realizing it. Every day, banks roll up these rare coins, cashiers hand them out, and collectors unknowingly spend them. Gone forever, that's the fear factor. The treasure is vanishing, one careless transaction at a time. And you might be thinking, okay, but how do I know if mine's special? Hold that thought. We're about to get there. But first, let's rewind time just a little bit. Back in 2020, when the world was distracted by chaos, the US Mint quietly pushed millions of coins into circulation, and buried within them, this mysterious batch of high-value dimes. Some experts believe fewer than 50 of these error coins exist. And right now, private collectors and auction houses are paying millions to track them down. Imagine that your coin could be the next headline. Ordinary American discovers rare 2020 D-Dime worth $3.2 million. It's not just a fantasy. It's already happened. But here's the catch. If you don't look now, you might never have the chance again. The market is shifting fast. Every new discovery drives the value higher. That means time is your enemy. So after this video, I want you to do one thing: to go find your change jars, your coin rolls, your wallets, even that old coffee tin you haven't opened in years. Check every single 2020 dime with a D mint mark. Look for doubling, rim errors, off-center strikes, or that faint ghostly shine that sets it apart. Because somewhere out there, another viewer, just like you, is going to find theirs tonight. And when that happens, the price could skyrocket again. Now here's a little humor to lighten that tension. If your spouse catches you under a lamp at midnight with a magnifying glass, tell them you're not losing your mind. You're potentially finding your retirement fund. This isn't just about coins. It's about history, luck, and timing, three forces that can make an ordinary person a millionaire overnight. So stay curious, stay alert, and most importantly, don't underestimate what's in your pocket. Because that 2020 D-Dime might just be your million-dollar miracle. If you found this story inspiring, don't stop here. The next video will reveal 5 other US coins still in circulation that could be worth a fortune. And one of them might already be in your house. So go ahead, subscribe, hit the bell, and keep watching. Because your next coin could be the one that makes you the next American millionaire. Did you ever toss a dime into a tip jar, never realizing it could have been your retirement plan? Imagine this: a single 2001 D-Dime, something you might have used to pay for a coffee, now valued at over $3.1 million. Yes, you heard that right. A simple 10-cent coin that could change your life overnight. Now, before you shake your head and think, that can't be real, let me tell you something. Every great discovery starts with disbelief. This isn't a myth. It's a story of luck, history, and the power of knowing what others overlook. So take a second. Check your pockets, your drawers, that old coffee jar full of coins, because by the time you finish this video, you might realize you've been sitting on $1 million treasure all along. The story, history, discovery, and emotional connection. Let's rewind to the year 2001. A time when the U.S. Mint in Denver produced millions of dimes, ordinary in appearance but extraordinary in potential. Most went into circulation unnoticed, unloved, and unvalued. But here's where it gets fascinating. A handful of these dimes came out with striking errors, minting flaws so rare that collectors now fight to own even one. Some were double die strikes, others had misaligned edges or were minted on the wrong planchet. Small imperfections that transformed them from pocket change into priceless artifacts. And here's the twist. Many of these coins are still out there. In homes, old purses, forgotten piggy banks, and family jars. You might think, come on, how could something so common be worth millions? But that's the beauty of it. The most valuable treasures rarely come wrapped in gold. Sometimes, they're hidden in plain sight. Now, here's something to think about. Every collector started with a coin they thought was worthless. What if your story starts today with a dime you never looked twice at? But hold on, don't go running to your coin jar just yet. Because in the next few minutes, I'll reveal exactly what to look for. The signs that tell you if your 2001 DDIME is just 10 cents or a $3.10 million miracle. Here's what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. Details. A true rare 2001 DDIME worth millions will often show deep minting flaws. A visible double imprint on Liberty or In God We Trust. A missing mint mark, or sometimes a unique planchet that wasn't meant for a dime at all. These are the quirks that turn metal into fortune. And here's the urgency. Coin experts and collectors are actively hunting these right now. The market for rare U.S. coins has never been hotter. Each day that passes, someone cashes in big, while others unknowingly spend away their luck. So ask yourself, are you going to be the one who finds it, or the one who gives it away for 10 cents? Here's a funny thing. People laugh when I tell them a dime can make them a millionaire, but they stop laughing when they see the auction price. Before you rush off, let me leave you with this. Great fortunes don't always start with power or inheritance. Sometimes they start with curiosity, the courage to look a little closer, to believe that something small can hold massive value. So tonight, take a flashlight, grab that coin jar, and start searching. You never know, your $3.1 million story could begin with one forgotten dime.